Welcome to the One Akashic, my very first live on YouTube ever, and my very first live on both platforms at the same time ever. Welcome, everyone. Let me get my timer going here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the One Akashic. Today we are doing Akashic messages. It's an all signs event. So let's look at what Spirit has to say to you about life in general, any messages that Spirit has for you. As always, we are starting with Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, so on and so forth. I like to start from Sagittarius because forever I've been doing my signs from, what do you call it? Capricorn, and I've been giving Capricorn like 20-minute readings, and then by the time I get down to the last three signs, which are kind of my favorite, Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, I'm like, racing through. So if you're a tarot reader, you know that when you do a bunch of signs all together like that, the messages just kind of come out more clearly. I don't know, maybe it works out for differently for different tarot readers, but that's how it is for me. Okay, so let me just shuffle up my cards a little bit more, and then we will get started on Akashic messages for Sagittarius. Okay, so everyone, welcome to the One Akashic. I hope some of my mods make it in here tonight. And again, everyone, hey, my love, Aura. Okay, I don't know if I made you a mod, hun. I think I did. So you've got mod duties in here, okay? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the One Akashic. Wow, this room is really filling up. And now I should be looking at YouTube a little bit more. I feel like I don't see a damn person in here. Am I like doing something wrong? All right, YouTube kind of sucks right now, but TikTok is banging as always. Welcome, everyone. All right, guys, we're doing Akashic messages. Yeah, hey, Haley, welcome. Haley, you've got mod duties, okay? All right, guys, so we're going to get started with our Akashic messages right now. I feel like these cards are all shuffled up, and honestly for the past couple of days I haven't really been doing any tarot, so they're super fresh and nice. Bharat, wow, nice name. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Also, I'm really tired, so I don't know if you guys do a spring cleaning, but I also do like a fall cleaning, right? So kids are going back to school and we need to take all the fall clothes out, and now that I don't know, fall just gets really crazy for me. There's yeah, right, seasonal cleaning. Yeah, fall gets really crazy for me. It's like, we're very serious about Halloween, so like we actually decorated for Halloween inside the house already, and we couldn't help it. We started a little bit of like, fall decoration outside too. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, so finally we have a couple people. Hey everyone, Tony Macaroni. I like that name. Be happy. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay, so also let me let you know, at least in TikTok, with the comments and stuff like that. All right, everybody be respectful. If you don't believe in tarot, leave. Nobody's asking you to come here, okay? All right, let's get started. We are doing Sagittarius, and these are Akashic messages. These are messages that, Spirit, the universe wants you to know, okay, Sag? So let's get started. Also, these messages can be about anything under the sun, but I'm not going to lie, most of the time they're going to be about love, okay? Okay, so honor yourself is one message. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull two Akashic messages, and then we'll clarify for both of them. And the second one is pause, okay? These are pretty safe cards. Welcome, Naomi. Love that name. All right, so honor yourself. This is the artwork for honor yourself. I'll hold it back so everybody can see it. All right, let me read it out. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. And then the second card is pause. So Spirit wants all of you Sagittarii, I'm kidding, Sagittarius is to pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Okay, so I have been getting for Sagittarius that like in love, you know, somebody's going to be coming towards you, Sagittarius. However you identify, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter, you know, what your gender is or anything like that. Most likely you guys are dealing with like Scorpio, Gemini. And so it looks like somebody will be coming towards you, but let's see what the cards say, because that's just like the general consensus for the signs, right? Okay, so whoa. Why am I putting these back? All right, pause and honor yourself. All right, now let's get into the tarot. Of course, I watch a lot of tarot readers, right? And sometimes they really take a long time on the oracle cards, and I'm like, that's good and everything, but like then the message, you know, you really get the message once you get into the tarot. So let's get into the tarot. Honor yourself. Okay, so we have two cards flipping for honor yourself. The first one is Three of Cups. The second one is Queen of Cups. What did I say about Scorpio here? Or I don't know, Cancer too. I think Three of Cups could be Cancer, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, one of my favorite tarot readers, Gemini, is doing Libra right now. So I cannot wait to catch that after I'm done here. All right. So we've got the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups for honor yourself. Okay. That's recognize your hard work that you've put in to get where you are. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. So yeah, I mean, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, that's almost like, you know, I'm loving myself, right? But I do think that something is gonna, you know, something else is gonna happen here. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups. All right, let's keep going. Because, you know, Three of Cups is all about celebrating. Maybe you guys feel like, you know, this doesn't just have to be Three of Cups, you celebrating with your tribe. This could be Sagittarius just celebrating themselves and loving themselves. Okay, pause. I'm a Sag rising or moon or something like that. And I'm absolutely in hermit mode right now and, you know, really loving and appreciating myself. Pause. Oh, we got Queen of Pentacles. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. So either somebody's coming towards you with Queen of Pentacle energy, and that would be committal energy, that would be dedicated, or, you know, somebody is going to come towards you and ask you to be in that energy. Guys, give me 1 second because my light is so bright that like I can't see. Okay. I think I also just needed to like get the lights under control and other part. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Let me put my mic back on. All right. So yeah, somebody is either coming towards you with Queen of Pentacle energy, like they want to support you, maybe even financially. They definitely want to be like in a committed type of energy towards you too. Okay. Or they want that from you. Okay. All right. Let's get to clarifying. All right. Give me one for the Three of Cups, please. But, you know, regardless here, I do feel like the message here is, you know, take your time if you're going to be making a decision concerning, like, let's say a relationship, and love yourself. Justice for the Three of Cups. Interesting. And Queen of Cups. Okay, that's way too many cards, but let's take a look at them. Anyway, we have the Moon, Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Devil. What I'm getting here is that somebody is really, really, really into you, Sagittarius. Hey, Balman, welcome, my love. There's definitely a really strong attachment to you, Sagittarius, okay? We're not going to take these cards, but know that, you know, Spirit wanted us to see that, okay? Queen of Cups. Okay, Two of Swords here. Okay, so it's possible right now that Sagittarius is looking at, you know, what's fair in like, let's say a relationship or even all relationships right now. Sagittarius is saying like, you know, I'm only going to give what I've been getting. I'm going to mirror energy. I sometimes get that with the Justice card. I'm really loving myself, and, you know, I'm not really interested in giving any more than I'm getting in any particular relationship. Okay. And with the Queen of Cups here, again, I feel like in order for Sagittarius to open up and be the Queen of Cups with, like, let's say one particular person, or, you know, just anybody that they're dating, even friendships at this point, I feel like Sagittarius is going to, you know, I feel like Sagittarius right now is at a crossroads about opening up to anybody. Okay. So if you're a Sagittarius, let me know if that resonates with you. Okay. Okay. Let's get the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, for the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man and the Three of Swords. So the Hanged Man and the Three of Swords here tells me that Sagittarius is possibly recovering from a heartbreak. And because of that heartbreak, they're able to see things differently. Hey, Wendy, welcome, my love. They're able to see things differently. They've been through a very difficult time. And yeah, yeah, I see. Sagittarius has been through a really difficult time. Like, this is just, you know, this is a lot. But I do feel with the Hangman here that it's causing Sagittarius to take a pause. Sagittarius is not feeling like they want to venture out. They're not feeling like they want to, you know, be supportive in relationships. And I'm not saying that they don't want to be supportive in any relationship. I'm just saying that in order for them to, you know, open up and be that way with somebody, that person is really going to have to show them that they're worth it, that they're worth that kind of, you know, like blind affection, blind belief, love, things like that. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for saying that a ball of fun. Thank you so much, Big Tex. I really, really appreciate that. All right, three of Cups, please. Three of Cups. Three of Cups here. Okay, so we've got the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot is telling me that Sagittarius is probably going through a really difficult time right now. It's interesting because I don't remember if the Three of Cups is Cancer or Sagittarius, Cancer or Scorpio. But what I see here is that, you know, Sagittarius is moving. They're leaving one situation. They're leaving a third party situation, in fact. And, you know, with this Justice card here, we could be looking at divorce. But what I really see for a lot of Sagittarius is that, you know, you're just not interested in staying anywhere where you're not being honored, where you're not being valued. And so, you know, you're getting those two beasts together and moving forward. Okay. You're not tolerating anything. With the Two of Swords. Okay. So with the Two of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles. So on some level, Sagittarius, I do feel like you're probably holding on to this love that you have for somebody, or holding on to just, you know, anything that has to do with like self-worth and how you've given yourself to people. You're holding on to it in like sort of a miserly kind of way. Also, you may be looking at your finances right now and feeling like, oh my God, this is a real crunch. Okay. But again, you know, I do feel like right now you really are in the energy of loving yourself, because, you know, I think you feel like you have to. And I think that's what Spirit wants you to do. Okay, so Hanged Man is Six of Swords. Again, you know, just taking yourself away to a safe environment, safe place, a place that doesn't have a lot of drama, a place where you can sort of hide away, okay? And for the Three of Pentacles, for the Three of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, okay? So, okay, for some Sagittariuses, I feel like this is somebody that you were dealing with that broke your heart. This person was moving really, really slow and giving you the bottom of the barrel, the bare minimum, okay? For those of you who are on, what do you call it? YouTube, I'm really sorry. My TikTok camera is right in front of me, and today is my first day. Today is my first day doing the dual reading. So if you guys can remind me to move to this side too, I would really appreciate it. Okay. Just because it's my first time, it's not because I don't value YouTube as much as TikTok, although I do love TikTok. Okay. All right. So Three of Swords and Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I do feel like maybe you were being breadcrumbed here. I do feel like somebody was really dragging their feet here. And, you know, it's just with this Three of Swords too, I'm getting that you guys are just tired of it. You know, you're tired of feeling like you were second fiddle to something or someone. You're just not doing it. And what I'm seeing is that you're moving out of that family dedicated mindset. No, I'm not saying that Sagittarius is for the streets. In fact, what I'm saying is the opposite. Sagittarius is not for the streets. Sagittarius is not for being in a relationship right now. Sagittarius is all about self-love, because that's what Sag needs. And I am seeing with the Chariot here, the Sagittarius really feels like they need to be out. They need to be out of an environment. Okay, so let's get one for the Chariot. The High Priestess. Yeah, I really feel like right now, Sagittarius, you just need peace, peace, peace. I feel like you want to like go within. You want to heal from within right now. Whatever happened, you know, it took a lot out of you, Sagittarius. Okay, let's get one for the Four of Cups. I want to see if you can move. I mean, not the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. I want to see if it's possible for Sagittarius to move out of the Four of Pentacles energy. The Lovers on its side. All right, so you know, I've kind of been getting this too. You know, there's a lot of love here. With the Lovers on its side like that, it can mean that, you know, there's this soulmate type of energy, soulmate type of union that, you know, kind of went to shit, to be honest with you, because you've got, is that my friend, my Leo friend that just joined here? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see you. Guys, I'm so sorry. My eyes are so irritated today. So like, I might be like this a lot. I think it's like fall allergies. But with the Lovers on its side here, you could take the meaning of the Lovers in reverse, and you could take the meaning of the Lovers upright also. But here's the thing. So like, let's say that you were in a relationship with somebody, and that relationship had a lot of depth. Just because the relationship, let's say, ended or something like that, doesn't mean that the love goes away. That's what this card is telling me right now. And you're holding on to that love, not because you want to, because you just can't let it go. It just doesn't go away that quickly, okay? And that's okay, Sagittarius. That's okay. Sagittarius, I feel like the person that you're with has given you an option here. And I feel like whatever option they gave you, Sagittarius, it involved being with them, but I think it might have involved something that was uncomfortable for you, because we know we can see that for a lot of you, there may have been a third party situation here because of the Three of Cups. Or, you know, somebody was just dating around a lot and they wouldn't stop or something like that. And Sagittarius, I just feel like right now you need to be on your own. Like you just need that peace. Okay. So let's see what the outcome for Sagittarius is going to be. Not necessarily with another person, because remember, these are Akashic messages. Okay. So what's the outcome going to be for Sag? All right. Okay. Oh my God. We have Judgment. Okay. So, you know, it could be, this is strong Scorpio energy too. It could be that, Sagittarius, there may be a reconciliation actually, or you may just be making a judgment about something, but you know, let me just make sure. Okay. Judgment. Oh no. Judgment, Eight of Cups. Okay. So like you are making a judgment about something, and for you, the best thing that you can do is walk away and like just run from the situation. Okay. Ace of Wands, and have a fresh new start, you know, like away from this person. Okay. All right, guys. So that is Saggy. Let's move on. Let's move on to Scorpiana. Okay. Let's move on to Scorpiana. Wow, Akashic messages. I do feel like Saggies have been, you know, going through a lot of heartbreak right now. And like the interesting things, I've done Sag, Elaine, only Sag. Okay, we're moving on to Scorpio now. I feel like Sagittariuses have been going through a lot of stuff. I feel like Sagittariuses have not been valued. They feel undervalued in their relationships at the moment. Actually, I think for a couple of years now, you know, and if you're a Sagittarius who feels like you have, if you're a Sagittarius who feels like you've been highly valued in your relationship, this is not your reading, okay? I think a lot of Sagittariuses have felt lonely in their relationships, okay? I'm a Sag rising, and I can tell you right now that, you know, there have been some times in these past couple of years where I have been the loneliest that I've ever been. But, you know, this is after having a child and dealing with ailing parents and things like that. You know, life interrupts, but that doesn't make it easy, you know. All right, let's keep going. Aquarius is coming all the way at the end of this live, my dear. So just hang in there. If there's anybody that you're cross-watching for, you know, please just hang in there and cross-watch for that person. You can also leave it in the comments if you're cross-watching for anyone. I cross-watch for all my signs, you know, my top 3 and the top 3 of everyone that I love. All right, Scorpio. Give me Akashic messages for Scorpio, please. Okay, we have patience and one more. And we have break free. Okay. So let me show you the cards. This is patience. Here you go, YouTube. Patience. Okay, let me read it for you guys. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience, and it will eventually work out, okay? And I know so many I know so many Scorpios that, you know, this patience message really, it could be about anything, okay? Yeah, Elaine, Libra is next, my dear. Elaine, are you a Libra? Just leave it in the comments, my love, okay? All right, and then break free. Let me show you guys the artwork because, you know, the Akashic messages does come with like really pretty artwork. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. You know, I know a Scorpio who I gave that exact advice to, you know, like you have to be your authentic self, and don't worry about, you know, the naysayers. Even if they're in your family, they love you, so they're going to come around when they see that you're all right. You know, people get really scared when you're doing things different, when you do things differently from the way they do, or you do things, you move off of like, you know, the expected path and stuff like that. But, you know, that could be a generational thing too. But if your family loves you, they'll fall in line, you know, they'll be there for you. But anyway, so like I said, look, my sister's a Scorpio, and right now her biggest nemesis are fucking bees. Okay. So, you know, and I feel like it's here, patience, and break free from those bees, right? Okay. Patience. We've got the King of Wands here. Okay. Let's get one more. And the Magician. Okay, it looked like the magician came out a little bit fumbled. So I want to say that, you know, maybe, you know, Scorpio at the moment is not manifesting in an effective way, or it's possible too that right now, Scorpio might have been a little manipulative. Break free. 5 of Wands. Okay. And 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So with the 8 of Pentacles here, for some of you, you could be running into some really mundane activities at work here. And you might be feeling like, I just have to get away from this. This doesn't excite me. This doesn't inspire me. This isn't what I'm doing. For others of you, this might be moving away from a group or something like that, where there's a little bit of conflict. You're just not getting along with people. And then for patience, we've got the King of Wands and the Magician. So we're already starting your patience card off with a major, and it's a major for Gemini. King of Wands and the Magician. You want something very much, Scorpio. You want something so much, and it's really, really difficult for you to be patient about this thing, okay? It could be like a new career, in fact. You know, there may be something that you're very interested in, a new way of making money. Okay, King of Wands, please. Okay, so we have, now we don't just have the hangman, we have the hangman in reverse. Now remember, this is the patience card. So it's telling me here that you really want to take control over something. Remember, the King of Wands is very entrepreneurial, Scorpio, okay? So you really want to take control over something. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be work. It can be love. It can be anything. There's something that you want. And with the King of Wands, it could be that you have a strong attraction to someone too. And you are feeling victimized, like you're actually feeling victimized because you can't get what you want, and you just want to let go and not, care about this, but you can't. Okay. The Magician is clarified by the Seven of Wands. Okay, so you're being manipulative. I know you are with the Magician there. For me, the Magician isn't just about somebody being very intelligent and skilled. It is about somebody who is, intelligent enough to be able to manipulate people a little bit. Okay. All right. So with the Seven of Wands here, tells me that, you're feeling a struggle, and you may also have blocked somebody here. You feel like there are a lot of challenges. Something is stopping you from having things your way. All right. Okay. Five of Wands for break free. Okay, we've got the Star. So, from break free here in Five of Wands, something has been illuminated to you. For some of you, the Five of Wands could also just what I'm getting is that, you might be moving away from conflict, not just with other people, but with yourself and knowing what you want. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so two cards wanted to come out, flip for the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles, really tells me that you're vacillating. You're just looking at options right now. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I really feel like you want to change the situation here. Every day you're doing the same thing. For a lot of you, this could be about a job. And, every day you feel like you're doing the same thing, and you want to change. You want to change. You feel like you're a hamster on a wheel running in a circle, and everything just stays the same. Like Groundhog Day kind of is the kind of energy that I'm getting from that. All right, so let's keep clarifying, guys. Let's get one for this Hangman. I really, I hate seeing the Hangman in reverse like that. Okay, Hangman in reverse. Okay, we've got, oh my goodness, we've the Ten of Cups and the Death card here. So for some of you, you may be having a transformation concerning your family. Now, this could be like the family that you have, like with your wife or husband or something like that. You may be waiting for something to happen, some sort of transformation in your family life. For others of you, this is like mom, dad, brothers and sisters, cousins, whoever you call family. And for some of you, what you want to see here is a transformation in a family situation that you might be, waiting for something to happen. So let's say there's a third party situation and you're dealing with somebody, you're waiting for them to leave their partner. Okay. All right. So let's get one for the Seven of, well, that would make sense with the Seven of Wands here. Like competition and stuff like that. We've got the Strength. So you're, resisting. You have a lot of passion, first of all. Okay. You could have Leo in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay. And hey, Kiki Neko, I am so happy to see you over here, because no offense to YouTube, but this is, like I said, it's my first time on YouTube, and I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I get some real scary looking things on YouTube. So I'm a little scared of it, but that's okay. All right. So Seven of Wands, Strength card here. I see that you really have to resist. I want to say, taking control of a situation here, reaching out maybe, I don't know, just being yourself. I think you're really resisting being, showing your nature here. And that makes sense to me, because I feel like Scorpios, they're self-protective. Okay. All right. So the Star. Oh, okay. For the Star, we've got the Knight of Swords. So either somebody's coming to you, or you're going to somebody, and you have something. I want to say it's you, Scorpio. You have something really. You could have air in your chart too. You have something very important to say. Okay. I mean, you are driven to give some message that's become crystal clear to you here. Okay. Any Scorpianas in here, please let me know if this is resonating so far. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, we have the Nine of Swords. This is Gemini energy. And like I said, there's Gemini here. And, Pisces as well. and Aquarius and Scorpio and Leo. All right, you have a lot of majors. You're afraid that you ran out of time. You're afraid that you lost all of your chances on something. Okay, like I said, it could be work, it could be love, it could be both. You feel like you've lost your chance to do something, and you're really in despair about this. Okay, Two of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles too, I really feel like there's been cycles of something. And you don't know. Okay, the Two of Pentacles isn't about you vacillating, babes. This is about you not knowing what's going on. You're like, okay, I don't know what to make of this situation. I really, over here, you're like, I've used up all my 9 lives, and I don't know if I'm gonna get another shot at this. Okay, so you're in deep regret here, Scorpio. So let's look at the Patience card again. Okay. I want to say that the break free card here is even more than just about you, taking into account too much what other people think of you. It's also about breaking free from what you think of yourself, like the limitations that you put on yourself here. If there's something you want, it could be a job, it could be a project, it could be a promotion, it could be anything. It's sort of saying like break free from this cycle in which you shoot yourself in the foot and just go and do it. Libra's coming up, okay? And with the Patience card here, it's almost like Spirit is telling you to keep waiting on this 10 of Cups situation. Okay. Let's clarify a little bit more. Give me one for the Death, please. You feel trapped. You can't move forward. You can't move forward right here. Okay. And you just want to so badly. 10 of Cups. King of Wands. This is what you want. You want this. You want this very, very much. Let's see. What does Scorpio want to say for the Knight of Swords? What does Scorpio want to say? What do you want to say to somebody? Queen of Pentacles. You want to come in. Either you want to come in with Queen of Pentacles energy. Gemini's coming up, Bree, and Libra's coming up, Mari. Or you want to approach someone. This could be a mother figure. Like I said, the 10 of Cups could be your actual family. So it could be your mom, it could be an auntie, or it could be somebody that you're interested in. This person could have a child. This person could be an earth sign, but the bottom line is that this person that you're approaching here is somebody that you see as, a family person, but also an entrepreneur. Okay, let's get more. Queen of Pentacles. You want a reconciliation with this person, okay? And you also probably feel like this person was meant for you, your soulmate type of thing. So now this is kind of turning into a love reading. But soulmates don't just have to do with it doesn't only have to do with like romantic partners. It could absolutely be about, a sister, a friend, or something like that. Maybe there was a falling out here. And with the King of Wands, so there is, this undertone of sexual attraction, and also the Strength card here. Like you're having a really hard time resisting the urge to touch. Strength, please. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords for me is just having to know. It can be a phallic symbol too. Okay. So like I said, attraction, but yeah, you just want to know, like you want this person to say it straight up. Like, are we going to be together, or are we going to reconcile, or, am I going to get what I want? I want something very much in this situation. Let's take a look at that Moon card. Okay, so for the Moon card, the 2 cards that stayed back when I picked up the deck were the Tower and the Moon card. So, and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, you're so scared. Scorpio, you're shocked right now that, like your wish fulfillment is in question. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to get this. And it's like kind of, I feel like you're absolutely shocked right here and scared with the Moon card. So let me know if this resonates with you guys, with my Scorpio fam. Let me know if it resonates. For my sister, I want to say that you're like, them bees got to go. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, let me pick up these cards and we are going to move on to Libra. But I do hope that resonated. Let me see. I'm at a crossing. Should I give up on Jessica and start dating? Pancho, tell me, what is your sign and what's Jessica's sign? I may not have time to pull cards, but I can give you, you know, like a guess based on your signs. But, you know, everyone, please remember that this is tarot. All right. These are just cards, and we're also just looking at energy. So, you know, when you make a decision about somebody, it has to be, you know, based on your intuition, what you know and what you feel is right. This is just tarot. Okay. These are just cards, babies. Okay. You know, if it resonates, that's really, really great. And that makes me happy. But, you know, you always have to use discernment for anything, like anything at all in life. Okay. All right, let's say that Libra is starting here. Oh my goodness, that was long. Okay. Let's put that hangman back upright. All right, Libra. Any Libras in the house? Y'all know I'm a Libra. Oh, hey, John L. You are Pisces? That's amazing. Are you Pisces? Do you have Pisces in your top three? Because I feel like you are not a Pisces. I don't know why, but I feel like you have it in your top three, maybe. Or are you actually Pisces? Yes, Libra's in the house. I watched this tarot reader. She's a Libra also. Oh my God, I forgot who she is, but she's like British. But she must be Jamaican too, because she you know, I understand her when she speaks patois. And she's like called also Libra this, also Libra that. But when I'll look her up and leave her for my Libras, I always like to leave extra. Oh my God, you're a Pisces sun and rising? Wow, that is a lot of Pisces. Goddamn. That's cool. I really jive with Pisces. I really like Pisces people. I think you guys are so creative, super interesting. Okay, so this other Libra reader that I watch, she puts out more Libra readings. She does all the signs, but she does Libra readings frequently, and she does channeled messages that, you know, really resonate. Actually, she's very talented. And like I said, she's also, and when I put the video out, I'll let you guys know. And I forgot where I was going with that. So let's keep going. Oh yeah, she goes, she's very busty. And she sings the Libra gang gang, Libra gang gang. Which I love it. I love when she does it. All right, Libra. Oh, wait a minute. Your Akashic messages. All right, Libra. What does Spirit want you to know? Okay, have faith. Oh, later, Haley. We love you. Peace. And we've got discovery. Okay, so let's look at discovery because it has a cat on it, and you know we love cats over here. So all right, discovery. New ideas, people, or opportunities may be coming your way. While there is still work to do to reach your goal, you may discover new strengths and passions along the way. So, you know, I've been doing Libra readings for a minute here, and I've been hoping for new energy to come into Libra's lives. And, you know, that sounds to me like there's some new people coming in. Finally, you may be clearing out your energy. So have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. I want to say that Libra is there right now. Okay. Having the faith that whatever, you know, is meant to be in their life will be there. And that, you know, that all you need is the power of you, Libra. Okay. It's a very Nichiren Buddhism type of way of being, but it works. Okay. Because all you need is you and your self-love, and maybe some other things to make you happy, if you know what I mean. Okay. Have faith. All right. Oh, the Empress. Hey, that is a Libra card. Damn. All right, Libra. So in Have Faith, you're already in your attracting energy right now. You may be getting a lot of attention from people. But right now, I don't think it's just relationships that you're attracting. I think it's abundance in general. Like you're just attracting, goodness from the universe, positivity from the universe. Maybe money is coming towards you. Maybe, work opportunities, just opportunities and abundance is coming towards you, I feel. Okay. Give me one more for Faith. And the Knight of Pentacles is coming towards you also. Or, we'll see, because the Knight of Pentacles could be an energy that you're in right now. Maybe you just, maybe you started a new job and you're learning and it's moving slowly, but, you're learning very much and you're doing very well. Okay. All right. Let's see. Discovery. 5 of Pentacles. All right. Let's get one more for discovery. And the 6 of Pentacles. Fuck that shit. Those are... No one wants that. All right. New ideas, people, or opportunities may be coming your way while there's still work to do to reach your goal. You may discover new strengths and passions along the way. Libra, the 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles is telling me that we're going to put the 6 of Pentacles down. We're going to put a pin in that one. That's Taurus energy. 5 of Pentacles is telling me that right now you may be feeling, you know what, Libra, you're feeling like there's something that you would like to have. There's something that you want. And you're going to move away from that thing because like there's a part of you that knows that it's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything for me. You probably could have it if you wanted to. Okay. But Libra, with the 5 of Pentacles, what I see here isn't a card of lack. What I see here is that you're not going in a direction that isn't going to work out. Sometimes going into the building is the problem, not walking past it. Okay. With the 6 of Pentacles here, I feel like you are very much, Lizath, yeah, we are doing Taurus later, my love. With the 6 of Pentacles here, I feel like you are coming out of like maybe some sadness and you are, you've moved away from something. With the 6 of Pentacles here, I feel like you're coming out of sadness and you're looking at relationships and you're looking at the equity in those relationships. Okay. No worries. No worries. I hope that you stick around. Okay. You're looking at the equity in those relationships and you're ascertaining right now who deserves your attention and who doesn't. Who deserves a second chance and who doesn't, who deserves your input, who doesn't. Like, I feel like you're making, with the discovery here, what you're discovering is who should be, getting your attention. Okay. Straight up. Empress energy. You are attracting the right kind of people towards you. Okay. All right. And with the 6 of Pentacles here, I feel like you're choosing. Like this is, for me, an energy of you choosing, like, okay, who deserves this? Okay. Because the 6 of Pentacles is not about, even though you're looking at equity, you're looking at who deserves it. Okay. And, that guy in the 6 of Pentacles in the original Rider Waite, he is, someone who's, deciding who's going to get charity. Okay. So I'm not saying that you're giving charity, Libra, but I'm saying that you're deciding, who deserves your time and who deserves your energy. Okay. So the Empress, please. Okay, wow, 7 of Wands. So either you're being blocked or you're blocking, okay? I really feel here in this card, Libra, that like anybody that, has not been there for you, anybody who has, put up too many walls, challenges, you're not knocking down any walls. You're not proving yourself to anyone, okay? Knight of Pentacles. And 3 of Wands. Okay. So right now, I can't tell right now if the Knight of Pentacles is somebody in your energy. Okay. Libra's being done right now. Okay. Miss Mimi. But with the 3 of Wands here, I want to say that the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, if it's you or if it's somebody else, there's somebody looking, there's somebody watching. Okay. And it's somebody who moves really fucking slow. And it's somebody who probably would be very dedicated, and like if this was a love thing, it would be somebody like that, but they're moving so slow and they're really, they're really stuck on watching and waiting for something. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Could be you, Libra. Okay. All right. The Hanged Man with the 5 of Pentacles here. So with this 5 of Pentacles energy, like I said, you didn't go into the building. Okay. You didn't accept something. And I think Libra, you felt like you could have had it. This could be a job. This could be a person. With the Five of Pentacles being clarified by the Hangman, I feel like you're really surrendering to the universe and saying, I am not going after this, but if it's meant for me, I'm open to it. If it comes to me, I'll have it, but I'm not going for it. You're not putting any effort into this. You're walking past the building, okay? All right, Six of Pentacles. Okay, with Six of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords. Libra, somebody who may have breadcrumbed you in the past might be wanting to come forward and share some information with you. Okay. This person might feel like you're breadcrumbing them, but let's get some more cards to see. Okay. Let me get one for the Page of Swords, please. Emperor. Let's get one for the Hangman. Devil. You know something isn't right. You probably feel, Libra, that you have like a codependency to someone, an unhealthy attachment to something, and right now you're breaking free from that. You're like, I don't want to participate in that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. With the Six of Pentacles here, Libra, I feel like Six of Pentacles is not, you know, like a happy card for me. I don't see it that way. I feel like you're really trying to move past something here. And just when you're getting ready to, like, you know, move in another direction, somebody's coming up to you and they want to talk to you. They're very excited to share some information with you. And this person is coming with Emperor energy, or they see you as the Emperor, okay? All right, so let's keep clarifying, because Libra's reading just got really confusing for me. Now, remember, Libra, you're showing up as the Empress. So whoever this is that's coming to you feels like they're your counterpart. They want to match your energy. Okay, Seven of Wands. Okay, for the Seven of Wands, we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So someone's definitely coming in with sexual attraction here and a lot of love. And you're blocking this. For the Three of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands and the Tower. So much Seven of Wands, so much blocking. Oh my God. You're both blocking, Libra, you and this other person. And we have a fucking Tower too. The Tower's been showing up in all the Libra readings all across the platforms. I guess what the universe is saying, Libra, is have faith, because someone's coming in, but it doesn't look very good. That's my problem. It doesn't look like this is good. In fact, with the Seven of Wands and the Tower here, I feel like whoever's coming in was moving really slow, watching, waiting for you to come in. And then when you don't, they're fucking upset about it. They're like, Seven of Wands, you know, Tower about it. That's not good, you know? All right, give me one for the Tower, please. Because you're sitting here like in Empress energy, like, yeah, I'm not doing, yeah. Somebody wants to like tell you something and it's going to shock. It's going to shock you. You're not expecting whatever they're going to say. Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. King of Cups. King of Cups again. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You could have been juggled by this person. This person with the Two of Pentacles there could have been trying to make a decision about you, and maybe they have. Let's get one for the devil, please. The High Priestess. The High Priestess and the devil. Wow, what a match. What a match there. Capricorn, Cancer energy. And the Emperor. Page of Pentacles. Somebody who, probably kind of worships you. Someone who's looks up to you, kind of, and wants to know you more. Wants to know you, like, in a different way. Like, actually put effort in. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Temperance. Heal situation with you. All right. So what's happening, Libra, is that, I feel like somebody's actually coming back to you, but they're coming with like a completely different energy. And you're going to have the luxury of discovering who this person actually is, not what they've been showing you. And with have faith here, Libra, if you were looking for this person to come back, they likely are. Okay. All right. So let's be done with that confusing message. And let's move on to Virgo. Okay. Any Virgos in the house? And sorry, guys, when I do my nighttime readings, I am so tired. Like I said in the beginning, I did all that spring cleaning today. It's like so important to me to get that done, especially before the start of school. Like everyone in my family is an educator. Like the start of school is like, it permeates the entire family somehow, All right, Virgo, let's go. Okay, let's put a timestamp in here for Virgo. I think that for TikTok, I might actually, if I have the time, I would actually separate all the signs, because I noticed that it seems like you guys like that better, like to just click on the video of your signs. Oh my God, Miss Mimi, thank you so much for mentioning it in the comments. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, for a lot of Libras, it looks like if there was somebody that you wanted to come back, somebody that you were hoping you'd see again, it looks like that person is coming back. I didn't do Gemini yet, Rachel. It's coming. It's coming. We are doing Virgo right now, so we're getting really close. Okay, sorry, I took a little time on Libra there because the message was, the way it came in was a little bit confusing. All right, guys, let's get going. Let's get Akashic cards for Virgo. Okay, Virgo. What does Spirit want you to know, Virgo? Okay. Fresh start and reward and recognition. Fresh start and reward and recognition. Okay, so for reward and recognition, congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. Wow, that is so cool, Virgo. Fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Okay, all right, let's get some cards for this. Reward and recognition. Bam. The star. Beautiful. You're the star, Virgo. Somebody's definitely been watching you. We've got the Page of Swords here. So I feel like, you've been watched, you've been observed, and somebody's noticing, like it could be at work or it could be a person. Somebody's noticing that you're like star quality. And I don't want to be a sycophant, okay? Because like I feel like on TikTok especially, when I see like the tarot readings, I feel like everybody's like, and you're going to be the most famous person ever. You're the most beautiful. And they're realizing that now. That is not what I'm saying. Please don't. I'm just saying that, maybe you were, hoping to get a promotion and, like your supervisors were looking and they were like, you know what? I think Virgo deserves it. Like that, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Fresh start. 3 of Cups. Beautiful. You're going to be celebrating something perhaps. and the King of Cups. Okay. So with the King of Cups here, we can have like a very compassionate supervisor, or, you know, it could be a love reading. Okay. So let's keep going so that we can find out which one it is. All right. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, please. Okay. We've got the Chariot. Okay. That's Cancer energy. So with the Page of Swords here, it looks like, you want to talk to somebody and you have a lot of determination to do this with the Star. Oh, you have to just go all the way underneath me. Okay, yeah. The Star here, we've got the Strength, Leo. You know, Leo energy tells me that, you know, you might really be in the spotlight here. People might actually really be looking at you. You're also just feeling very strongly about something. You know, whatever has, you know, with reward and recognition here, you may have been working towards something and you really, really want that thing that's been illuminated to you. With the Strength card here, you know, you really want something. And the same thing with the Chariot too. Like, that's a lot of motivation. You're really going for something here. Okay. Okay. The Three of Cups. Okay. The Hangman wanted to come out, but then I fumbled my card. So let's keep going. Okay. What? You got the Three of Cups again? Cancerian energy. Cancerian energy here too, Virgo. Okay, King of Cups. And the Judgment, Scorpionic energy with the King of Cups and the Judgment. There could be a third-party situation for some of you here. And you're going to make a judgment about it, about, you know, somebody that you have a lot of love for. Okay. Let's keep going. The Chariot. We've got the Three of Wands here, waiting, hoping, wanting. Okay, so you're watching somebody, you're waiting for them. You want that person to come in, okay? You want this person to come in, or you want this opportunity to come in. For the Strength card, something's been illuminated to you. You're watching, you can barely hold back your desire for whatever this thing is. And you're playing it really cool, okay? Another Cancer card. You can really have Cancer highly aspected in your chart, okay? You're playing it cool. And it's also possible that this thing that you want, whether it's a person or like a job or something like that, you know, like it's, you're afraid that, you know, like they're not going to look at you for this. You know, you're not going to get what you want. You're afraid that you're not going to get what you want. Okay. Three of Cups. Four of Wands. Yeah. You want to marry somebody. Fuck that shit. You want to marry someone, or you want to buy a house. I don't know. Four of Wands. Let's get one for the Judgment. Death, transformation. More Scorpionic energy. It's like a whole row of Scorpio here. Okay. So much Cancer, so much water in the reading. King of Cups, Judgment, and Death. So you're waiting for a situation to end. You're waiting for a situation to transform. With the Three of Cups here, there's and the Three of Wands, we've got, you know, a lot of threes. Okay. So there really could be a third party situation here. It's something that you want. You want someone to come to you. Okay. And it looks like you're going to get it. Like this is falling under the reward and recognition card. So I feel like maybe you've put a lot of effort into this. You've put a lot of like manifestation power into this. And it looks like the universe is saying, like, just wait, it's coming. And with a fresh start here, you're being given the opportunity to begin again, you know, like, you know, Judgment here, reconciliation. But it looks like, you know, you're being given an opportunity to do it different. Okay. Virgo, like to do this differently and to do it better, maybe. Okay. All right. So So let's move on to Leo. Okay. Let's fix a timestamp. Okay, I gotta drag the puzzle. Beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to Leo. Guys, so also we have a lot of interesting planetary alignments that are happening. And the one that really sticks out to me is, yes, guys, we are moving on to Leo right now. The one that sticks out to me has to do with Leo. So it's Venus moving into Leo. And Venus moving into Leo is going to really shake up your relationships in a very exciting way. Okay, Leo is very exciting. Venus is very much about love and romance and things like that. And the next all signs that I'm going to do, I'm still thinking about it. I might actually do individual signs and do longer readings for each sign because it's such a tremendously positive aspect. I mean, it has a lot of positive qualities, but it could actually, wreak havoc too, because, Leo, I'm not saying this about Leos. I'm saying the energy of Leo can be very egoic, it can really, it can be a little bit stubborn, so you may set your standards like way high, but generally I would say that you will, all of us, all the zodiac signs, some will be affected more than others, but all the zodiac signs will, be really interested in loving. And I think that's great because we've been going through some retrogrades. We've had some caustic planetary alignments, like, planets have been in their detriment in certain houses and things like that. And I feel like that has wreaked absolute havoc on relationships. I've been seeing it in the readings. So we could use some light, fun, flirty activity in that department. Okay. All right. So Leo, let's get some Akashic cards for you. Okay, interesting. We have the Discovery card again. Okay, Discovery and Release Attachments, okay? Leo, these are your two cards, Discovery and Release Attachments, okay? All right, so Discovery is, again, the one with the cat, and I'll read it again. New ideas, people, or opportunities may be coming your way. While there is still work to do to reach your goal, you may discover new strengths and passions along the way. And then Release Attachments, which, really goes with the card, actually. There's something you need to let go of, right? Because new things are coming. You have to make space, right? It's either a limiting belief, an untruth, or negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. So let's get started. I already can tell, like, this is probably not a love reading. Okay. Discovery. Oh, maybe it is. Knight of Cups. And just like that. Okay, Knight of Cups and the Hanged Man. Hanged Man has been coming out, boy. Why? Release Attachments. Okay. Two of Cups. Love reading. Wow. All right, so I need to shut my mouth sometimes. Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands. All right. All right. Let's go. For the Knight of Cups and the Hangman, I feel like something is taking a long time or an experience in which you want to move towards somebody. You're like holding off for a second and really looking at it. Like if you should do it. And Release Attachments here. We have a strong love connection, but something that is just riddled with problems. Okay. A lot of burdens here. And it looks like Spirit is saying that maybe you should, maybe it's a mindset, in fact, right? The card said, okay, Knight of Cups. So maybe it's not the relationship you have to let go of. It could be like the way that you're looking at it. Okay, Leo. All right. Okay. So Knight of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Fool. So this is telling me, Leo, normally I don't take the cards so literally, but this is telling me that, you have, you're thinking about something a lot. you want to take a leap of faith. You want to move in a certain direction. And this is going to be a new way of doing things or new people that you'll be dealing with. And it does have to do with like love, or it could even be projects. But you know, this is something you're thinking about a lot. You might be fantasizing about it. Or, you know, you actually really could just have a lot of different options right now. Okay. Hanged Man. Okay. Yeah. Hangman, Two of Swords. You're really taking your time to think about this and if you should do it. There's confusion here. And you're not moving forward at all. You're taking a pause right now, but you are, you know, sort of not really looking at this in a realistic way. With the Seven of Cups here, you could be sort of daydreaming about it, but you haven't made any decisions because I don't think you're looking at it realistically, okay? Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there's somebody that you had a lot of desire for. You really, you know, were interested in this person. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, we have the Lovers in reverse. So, you know, you guys you're not in sync right now. You might be heartbroken. You just feel like you're suffering in this relationship. Like you're not getting along. Maybe there's even betrayal. You're not happy. And, you know, okay, so that might be why Spirit is like, okay, you need to release this then. Seven of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups can be, you know, somebody who's like moody, immature. That might be your energy right now. The Fool. Like, I don't know if I want to do this or I want to do that. You know, I feel passion for something. Knight of Cups. The Fool, Knight of Cups. Two of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You know, like I'm going to wait for the right time to make this decision. Now is not the right time type of energy. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. A lot of attraction, a lot of desire in this. Lovers. But maybe Two of Cups. There's something that's making you feel very disconnected from this person. Okay? There's, you know, the Lovers is clarified by the Two of Cups. There's a lot of love here, but there's a lot of difficulty. Okay? Let me get one for the Lovers in reverse, please. Oh my God, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This person's already in another relationship. This person's already in another relationship, and there may be a new love coming into you, Leo, coming towards you, and you can't even focus on it because you're really in love with somebody who's not available. You've you know, unfortunately fallen in love with somebody probably through having sex with them, or just having a sexual attraction to them. And, you know, they're likely in another relationship. In fact, this person could even be married to someone else. Okay. It's like you only have eyes for this person though. Like, and you're like, all right, you know, I'll give it up. I'll stop with this person when the time, you know, at a better time, like a time that's better for me. There is no better. It's now. And I'm not being judgy at all because it looks like something is coming in. Like you have options coming in. You have brand new, fresh options coming in. Give me one for the Page of Cups. And I'm just telling you what Spirit seems to be saying, you know, maybe it's time to give this up, you know, Page of Cups. Oh, but you're not interested. Like the Four of Cups came out. You just, you know, you just want to stay quiet. Like it would hurt too much for you to not be with this person. Page of Cups. Two of Wands. You're just kind of looking at these opportunities and, you know, you're still in a decision-making mode about new things coming in. You're still really stuck on something else here. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. The Knight of Swords, the Empress, the King of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to say that you want to tell this person something, and you're vacillating about telling them something. You want to move forward towards this person. You have something to say. You definitely have something to say. Give me one for the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands. You're just going in circles at this point. You're just very strongly sexually attracted to somebody, and you feel like they're the one for you, you know, and this is reciprocated. This person feels like that too, but they're not accessible to you at the moment. Okay. That Knight of Wands, that's just you. It's clarified by the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands. You just want to go to this person and tell them, like, I want you like that, you know, in that way. Okay. Let me know if this is resonating, Leos. Is this your story? Knight of Wands. And the Temperance, like, this person makes you feel good. You know, they make you feel calm. They make you feel good. They make you feel, they make you feel things. You know, you like it. You like the way that they make you feel. It's addictive to you. And, you know, I don't see you quitting this person anytime soon. It does seem like, you know, the universe is saying, though, you know, open yourself up to some other options, you know, maybe distract yourself with some new dates and open yourself up, because you might end up really liking, you know, one of these people that is accessible, that is available, and that will help you to move on from something that is keeping you kind of stuck, okay? Not having everything that you want. And for others of you, maybe this is how you like it, you know? I don't know. I don't want to judge. Spirit's judging, not me. Okay. All right, so let's move on. We are moving from from Leo to Cancer. I always want to skip to Gemini, because you know why? I skipped Gemini in a couple of my regular readings, and I had a really great fan. Well, I don't want to call her a fan. She's just a viewer, you know. But she was like, hey, you're skipping Gemini all the time. And I was like, no, I'm not. And then I went back and looked, and I was like, oh my gosh, she was totally right. And so ever since then, I have it in my mind, like Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right, so let's move on to Gemini. All right. Let me just shuffle up these cards a little bit more. So yeah, if we have any Leos in the house, please do let me know. Wow, 10,300. Wow, that's cool. Let me know, please, if that reading resonated with you, because it feels like it was extremely specific. Okay, Leo, let's get Leo's Akashic messages. I mean, what am I talking about? Cancer. Let's get Cancers. Oh, and I wrote down Gemini here. That is so funny. Okay. Let's get Cancer's. Okay, this is Cancer. Cancer's Akashic messages. Okay, we've got, victim mindset and choice. Okay, let's show you guys the cards. Victim mindset. All right, victim mindset. You feel the world is against you, and this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Stop the blame and take responsibility for your happiness. Only then will abundance start to flow. Spirit's calling you out, Cancer. Okay, and choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Ooh. Cancer, you got some spicy cards. All right. Give me one for the victim mindset. Oh, Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, J Love. Welcome. Ace of Wands. Girl, you just missed Leo. We're on Cancer. Okay, Ace of Wands, Three of Cups. Okay, I see already a lot of sex in a third-party situation. Choice, because right now the climate is third-party situation, unfortunately. Choice, please. 10 of Pentacles. Holy shit. 5 of Wands. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so some of you are looking at, issues with your family life, and you have to make a choice about it. Others of you with that victim mindset, there's an Ace of Wands and a Three of Cups here. What could that mean? All right, let's just keep clarifying, because I kind of feel like it's saying you want a new start, and that you want to be good with somebody and stop, maybe you're feeling like, oh, you have to pay for what you've done or something something of the sort. Ace of Wands. Strength. Okay, major for Leo. You're resisting a fresh start. Okay, you're resisting a new start. Three of Cups. King of Swords. Okay, so Cancer. What business does Cancer have pulling the King of Swords? Okay, now there's either a King of Swords that you're dealing with that wants to come in and have a fresh start with you, and really celebrate with you and be with you in a happy way. And I feel like you might be resisting this person because you feel like they don't deserve it, or you feel like in a victim mindset type of thing. Okay, let's get one for the 10 of Pentacles. Or you might be setting serious boundaries. That could be you and the King of Swords energy. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Oh God, 5 of Swords. So the 10 of Pentacles, your 10 of Pentacles here, about concerning a choice that you have to make, is surrounded by the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Crazy. Okay, 5 of Wands. We've got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Obstacles to long-term goals. Long-term goals. 10 of Pentacles. Your 10 of Pentacles is shrouded in betrayal, in bad juju. Wow. Wow, Cancer. What the hell is going on here? Oh my God. That's a lot. Okay. Strength. Queen of Wands. You're resisting somebody that you're very attracted to. Gender does not matter. In my readings, gender does not matter, and however you identify is how you identify with this reading. King of Swords. Magician. You are manifesting this anyway. Okay, Cancer, so stop playing games. Ooh. 5 of Swords, not 2 of Cups, the Lovers. 3 of Wands in reverse. And regret. So Cancer, you have to make a choice about your 10 of Pentacles. There may be somebody coming in, Cancer, that is going to want a fresh start with you. And when they do, I think this person is going to tell you, you're going to get the feeling, yeah, 10 of Swords. Oh, this person is going to tell you, because this is supposed to clarify the Ace of Wands here. There's somebody coming into your life, Cancer. This is another really specific message. And this person wants to address, maybe past behaviors. They want to address, anything, any hurt, any conflict. They want to talk to you about it. And the universe is saying that you might be in a victim mindset because there was obviously some sort of betrayal here, okay? This person wants to come in. They're going to offer you a fresh start, and it's going to be really hard for you to resist this because, this is strong Leo energy. It's going to be really hard for you to resist this because you're very attracted to this person. You want them actually. And so I feel like you might get a little manipulative, or you may just block the whole thing because you're scared kind of. And this is something to celebrate. Okay, this is something to celebrate. When the person comes in, they're going to be really succinct with you here, okay? They're going to tell you exactly you know what's going on. Now, this is the King of Swords combined with the Magician. So this person could be manipulative. Okay, let's get another card about that. Let's use this one. Give me one for the King of Swords and the Magician. So this person is going to tell you that they're trapped, or they're going to talk about you being trapped, not able to, you know, come out of like a relationship, let's say, in order to be with them, or come out of some situation that doesn't allow you guys to be together. And what they want is for you to end something, okay? They're going to fight to the death for this. They're not going to leave you alone, Cancer. This person, they love you a lot, okay? They are going to fight for this, okay? And, you know, here you are, Cancer, like with the 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 5 of Cups energy, because for you, it's already over. Like what, if you're in another relationship, whatever is stopping you, you're like, that's already done, because in my heart, I know what I want. Okay. Give me one for the 5 of Cups. Oh my God. You're going to get over it quickly. 5 of Cups is clarified by the 5 of Cups in reverse. You're going to find peace quickly. But I think you're going to be genuinely upset, like that you have to end something or leave something. Let's get one more. Let's get one for the 3 of Wands in reverse. Oh, God, we have 2. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. And I feel like this person, you know, it's interesting because the Knight of Wands moves really quickly and the Knight of Pentacles moves really slowly. So I really feel like this person is going to come in and they're going to want you to do, something very quickly maybe, and they're going to move slowly, or they're going to come in and say, you know, I want this with you, but, you know, let's take it slow. You know, let me get another card for that, because there may be planning, there may be time involved. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. They're willing to do it your way. You want to do it fast, you want to do it slow. It's however, and I don't mean do it. I mean like being together, planning how to be together. Wow. Oh my God, Cancer. That's kind of a great message. Okay. So when this person comes in, don't try to manipulate too much. Don't try to, you know, stay stuck in the past. Even, I'm not invalidating your past experiences with anyone, but that's sort of the advice here. I'm just telling you what the cards say. Okay. All right. So that was really quick, and let's move on to Gemini. Okay, so for real, please, when you say ladies, stop fooling people, please tell me that that's because you like the message and you're not just trying to be caustic up in here. Please let that be what it is, that you just really enjoy the message and you're like, what? Is this really happening? I hope so. It could have been 2 different energies, but I don't think so. I think it's one person coming in, to be honest with you, possessing those 2 energies. Like this is somebody with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. I believe it's one person coming in. Yeah. And at another time, this person is showing up as a King of Swords Magician. I feel like there may be a duality in this person. Like, you know, sometimes they're so smart that, you know, sometimes they just tell it like it is. And other times they know exactly how to fuck with your head, Cancer. That's what it is. But I also just get that this person is like, yeah, I'm willing to do it however way you want to. We can move this thing along fast and we can move things along slow. For others of you, I'm also getting like, we'll work on this slowly, but we have to have sex right now. Okay. I feel like that's me. That's so funny. Yes, guys, you know, I get channels about things too. But you know, I don't say every single thing that I get. But for others of you, it will be 2 energies though. You know, maybe there's 2 knights, you know, in your energy. There was another person in the reading, I do believe. Somebody that, you know, is in your energy already, but the person that is in your energy already is, you've already disconnected from them. So like, I'm not picking up much information about them because you're all about this other person that's coming back. And it's absolutely a reconciliation. The person that's coming back is somebody that was already in your energy before. Yo, tarot will be so confusing because y'all lives is complicated. Okay, so that was Cancer. Let's move on to Gemini. Let me just do my timestamp. Okay, you guys have no idea how these timestamps help me later on when I'm editing. Okay, let's get 2 cards for Gemini. Okay, we've got Warrior Spirit. And we have Scattered Energy. Okay, let's hold up these cards for you guys. Warrior Spirit and Scattered Energy. Okay, Warrior Spirit, relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. Okay, so you know, you're fighting. You're a warrior. Scattered Energy, you have too much on your plate and have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. That really does, you know, I feel like that really does explain Gemini. Geminis, you know, they're very busy people. They take on a lot. Okay, give me 2 for Warrior Spirit, please. Okay, we've got the Dove card, Scorpionic Energy, and the Ace of Cups. Whoa! Relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battlefield, master you. Okay, so already I'm getting, Gemini, that you may be going through, you may be like rising like the Phoenix right now. You're going through a transformation, and with the Ace of Cups here, you're going to have a new opportunity in love as a result of that. Okay, Scattered Energy, eight of Pentacles already. So, you know, you may be overdoing it at work. King of Pentacles, to get that money. Okay. Let's get one for Death. The Moon. You're having, right now, you could be having a lot of dreams. You could be really tapping into like the ether, really tapping into you know, spirit right now, maybe having a lot of dreams and, you know, dealing with deep-seated anxieties and stuff like that. Like whatever is happening, you are going through some sort of transformation. And then with the Ace of Cups, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Please don't tell me that you have a brand new opportunity with a fucking jackass. Please tell me that's not what's happening here. You know, King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands upright is a skirt chaser. And the King of Wands in reverse is an absolute asshole. So let's hope that's not what it is, okay? 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so you have a tough decision to make, or you're at a crossroads about, you know, something that has to do with your 8 of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, this is going to have to do with work. And for others of you, this has to do with something that you're doing a lot. Okay, King of Pentacles. 3 of something you want very much. Excuse me, something you're watching, something you're hoping for, longing for. This could be anything, you know, however it resonates, whatever it is that you're putting a lot of energy into. The Moon. Okay, again, we have, all right, so there's like some sort of ending. With the Warrior Spirit, you're trying to transform, you're trying to understand something, and like something didn't go your way. So this could be a love situation, it could be a work situation, something didn't go your way. You might be feeling dejected right now, and it's just putting you into a very, you know, kind of scary place. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Cups in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Damn. Shattered dreams. Oh my God, you know, Jesus Christ. Okay, so you're recovering from something. Gemini, you're recovering from something. You feel like somebody was, you know, you couldn't get them. You felt like they were ruthless, okay? You felt like this person came for you, destroyed you, and destroyed all your hopes and dreams, Gemini. Jesus, that's terrible. Okay, 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Right now, I think you're going over with the Scattered Energy. You're focusing so much on an issue, and you're looking at how you got on the outside of this. Like, you're like, how did I end up where I am in this situation? 3 of Wands. We've got holding on to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's what you're longing for. All right, you were just holding on to this person. You may have been holding back from this person too, which is what got you in this mess. Somebody in your life, it could be the mother of your children, you know, or the father of your children. This could, you know, this is somebody that you've had a relationship with, like a beautiful, you know, you got a beautiful cup of love for this person. Then we've got the 4 of Cups here. They did not take it. They didn't take it. And it's putting you into, like, you know, Spirit is saying here to gather all of this together, like to learn your lessons. Stop, take the blindfold off, really synthesize this. Don't just numb yourself to this because you keep doing it over and over again. They're like, don't get numb. Don't distract yourself. Look at why you ended up here. You know, it's almost like Spirit is saying, you know, just take a look at this, synthesize it, work it out. You know, look at this right here. So you're showing up as the King of Pentacles, and what you're holding on to is a Queen of Pentacles. For those of you that in the comments that are saying that you're starting something new and stuff like that, that's so good. This isn't your story. Okay, let somebody else have this story because it is somebody else's. Okay, my loves. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen between you guys. Okay, what's going to happen between Gemini and this person? The Chariot. Okay, let's see. That could be coming together, or it could be moving away from each other. Let's get one more. Oh, the 10 of Swords. Give me one for the 10 of Swords, please. Oh my God, 3 of Swords. Yikes. The Chariot. 7 of Swords. Oh, 7 of Swords. Running away. That is exactly what you're doing here. Running away from just an extremely painful situation. Okay, Gemini, I'm so sorry. This message is awful. So you're not going to come back. Like, you're not going to try again. You're not going to come back. You're just going to, like, accept this and just, you know, you're going to take yourself away from it so that it doesn't hurt you anymore. Okay, Gemini, let's get some of my black cards here. The Chariot, I mean the 7 of Swords, please. And you're going to just keep distracting yourself, working. 3 of Swords and the Moon. Okay, so Gemini, let me tell you something. This is really, really strong energy. So for those of you that do resonate with this, I have to tell you that, you know, the way that this energy is looking, you might need to talk to somebody, okay? If you feel like you do, you know, please don't hesitate to leave a comment here. You can definitely message me on the side, and, you know, talk to your people. Talk to people that support you, because you got the Moon card twice, and the Moon card is clarifying the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. That is a lot of upsetting, really, really raw emotional energy, okay? This is tough. And Spirit is saying that, you know, like you may not be dealing with this. You may be trying to put it aside, but it's going to kind of destroy you here if you don't deal with it at some point. And with the Warrior Spirit is saying, like, you're super strong though. Like, you are super strong, okay? Wow. I did not expect that for the Gemini reading. I am so sorry. I want you guys to check for your rising and moon signs too, because there may be a more positive message in those, okay? All right, now let's move on. And I meant it when I said that, you know, if things are getting overwhelming for you, you know, leave comments. If you don't want everyone to see your comments, you know, definitely leave a message and, you know, share what's going on, okay? It helps to just talk about it. All right, so we are moving from Gemini to Taurus. Gemini to Taurus, right? That's what comes before Gemini. Ooh, that message was tough. Okay, let's do the timestamp. Take these off for a second. Oh my god. Oh, does anybody else have like really bad eye irritation during like the fall season? I know technically it's still summer, but let's face it, it's fall. I love fall, but I'm not gonna lie, I get like really bad allergies during fall, especially in my eyes. Okay, Taurus. Give me 2 cards for Taurus. Again, discovery. Wow, we got the discovery card again. That's bananas. We just keep getting it. All right, so again, guys, I mean, this is like the 4th time, I think. New ideas, people, or opportunities may be coming your way. While there's still work to do to reach your goal, you may discover new strengths and passions along the way. Okay, beautiful cat. All right, and choice. This is really pretty. I like that. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's. Oh, we got this. I think, I don't know, one of the signs before got it. Eliminate everyone else's input and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Okay. All right. Let's get, oh, death again. Oh my God. Discovery is clarified by death. Scorpio energy. One more card. Oh, and the 6 of Swords in reverse. The Hermit wanted to come out too. Okay, choice. 6 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Swords. Not good. Okay, Taurus. I see an ending. I see with discovery here. With discoveries here, I see an ending. With the 6 of Swords in reverse, I feel like Taurus, you feel, it's almost giving me the idea of like unfinished business here, or that, you know, something has happened. Like something monumentous is happening and you're not okay with it. Okay, with the 6 of Swords, like you can't, you're not accepting it, you're not okay with it. Okay, don't forget 6 of Pentacles is a Taurus card. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles, the Star, 5 of Swords, we have the 7 of Swords, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse, we have the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Oh, hey guys, we're on Taurus right now. So we're next we're gonna have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Okay. Let me get a little bit more about this 7 of Swords, 2 of Wands, please. Give me one for 7 of Swords, please. The Magician showed itself. I feel like the 5 of Swords is a person for you, Taurus. That's why. Yep. Six of Swords. The Star. You got Aquarius energy twice. Death, Temperance. Okay. Okay, Taurus. For some of you, Taurans, there's a person that's in your energy, okay? Could be a Scorpio, because we got the Queen of Cups also. And I do have a Scorpio Taurus matchup. There is something going on with Scorpio and Taurus, okay? There could be a Scorpio in your energy, okay? And this person, they have discovered a way to balance themselves out, okay? So this person is not okay. All right. This person may have some sort of issue with the Six of Swords, but like I said, they found a way to balance themselves out. With the Star card, it's almost like they found a way to heal something about themselves. Temperance, the Tower, right? Whenever this person gets really crazy, now they found a way to deal with it. The Star, Eight of Pentacles, and they work on it. Like they've mastered it. Now this person doesn't go to that place anymore. We've got the Magician and the Tower at the bottom of this deck, okay? And they flipped over for the reading, interestingly enough, okay? Give me one for the Star here. Okay, yeah. All right. So about choice, you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. You used to be the person that would deal with this person that has had this transformation and now knows how to like sort of regulate themselves. Okay. They healed and now they're moving away from you. Okay, Taurus. So this person used to, turn the fuck up. Okay. They used to be the Five of Swords upright. And now this person has become the Five of Swords in reverse. They don't want the drama, none of that. They're not like a defensive person anymore, okay? And I think it has to do with like, in fact, with the Seven of Wands upright with the Five of Swords here, I feel like they're not inviting drama, they don't want challenges. And so with the Queen of Cups here, this person, it has learned more about like empathy. This person has learned more about how they affect other people. And in turn that, that has helped them to calm down. And I feel like this person is ready to leave and go on their own. They're ready for a new thing. Okay. They're ready to be away from you in a way, but like, I don't mean that in a disrespectful, bad way. I mean, this person is just, they're ready. They're ready to not need you in that way. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands. Yeah. Like they're moving into, a space where they're ready to cultivate their life, like have the kind of life that they want and they don't need you. Give me one for the Queen of Cups, please. Four of Cups. They don't need that anymore from you. They're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. So this may not be like a love situation. It could be for some of you. This could be like a friendship or, family situation or something like that. And so the discovery here is that, this person is good. They're okay. They have this new strength and that is going to open up a pathway for you maybe to have some more time to yourself. And the choice here, I think, really is just letting them go, letting the time is now to just kind of let this person move in their own direction. And that's going to affect you too. Okay. All right. So that is Taurus. That was really quick. Really succinct. I'm sorry. It took me a while to read those cards there, but sometimes when a message comes in, you just have to wait and let the message come in. Okay. So we are moving on to Aries. Yeah, we're moving on to Aries now, everyone. And we're almost done. We are almost done. For those of you that are just joining, I do my lives. I do everything concerning tarot backwards. I start with Sagittarius first, and I make my way up. Okay. All right, let's just shuffle these cards. Let me add a timestamp for Aries. Okay, Aries, let's see. And like I said, guys, I haven't been looking up that much because my eyes are so super duper duper irritated. So I'm so sorry if you feel like you haven't been very much engaged in the video. But yeah, like my eyes are just so irritated. I'll probably put some Pataday drops in and, you know, just get some good sleep. That's the other thing too. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced tingly restless leg syndrome, but I had it on occasion before I got pregnant, and every time I get pregnant, I get restless leg syndrome. It got so bad in my pregnancy with my son that I birthed that that I had it in my arms too. It was crazy. So once I gave birth, it you know, it reduced a lot. Like the amount of times I got it was a lot less, but I still had it pretty bad. And once I stopped breastfeeding, it really, the frequency went down. I don't know if any of you experienced that during pregnancy, but I sure did. And my husband, who's an Aries, was very, very helpful. He would just, I'd be like, oh my God, it's happening again. And he would just get up and like press on my legs, like all the way down to my bones. And I got to tell you, I mean, that man is a healer. I'm telling you, I've said it before. And, that man is a healer and he really helped me. Okay, so let's go. 2 cards for Aries, 2 Akashic messages for Aries. Okay, let's go. Okay, so caring connection and have faith. Finally, we got some new cards, okay? Caring connection and have faith. Have faith is so beautiful. There's like, I don't know, like an eagle looking, I don't know, some sort of like amazing bird. Okay, it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet still, oh, we had, somebody else had faith. Yet still you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways and that you never imagined were possible. Okay. And then caring connection, a new supportive relationship is on the horizon. It might be a kindred spirit or possibly even romance. It could be someone new or the deepening of an existing relationship. Open your heart to this new connection. Beautiful. All right. Let's start clarifying. That's a good one. I feel like we have like a positive message right at the jump. Okay, have faith. Give me 2 cards for have faith. One more. Okay. Ooh, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, and the 5 of Swords. Yakapuni. Oh, okay. 5 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. All right. I have faith. Not easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that. Aries, I feel like you want to be on your own here. And I feel like you're willing to, you know, just knock down anybody to do it. Okay, caring connection, 2. Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands. Wow. A lot of communication here. There's something brand new. And, you know, there's like, you know, in tarot, we call these arrows of love. There's a lot of talking, a lot of texting maybe. But on the other side of this and have faith, it looks like you're willing to burn the world down in order to be single, like to be on your own. With the 9 of Pentacles, it's possible that you want to share your, you know, resources and love with somebody else. Like you're ready to do that. You might feel financially ready to do that. But with the 5 of Swords here, it's like you have to really destroy something else. I don't know. Maybe you're willing to fight to the death for what you want. Okay, 5 of Swords. The Sun, yeah, something's making you super happy and you're going to, you know, get rid of everything in your path. This is technically you. This is a person, King of Wands, somebody that gets what they want. Somebody that has the courage, the power to, you know, bask in that sunlight here, to like go for their happiness, fight for it, okay? 9 of Pentacles. King of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There's somebody that you absolutely desire. You have a lot of love for this person. You want them. Okay, there's somebody you want. Ace of Cups. 9 of Wands. I feel like it's just going to take a lot for this new love to be able to blossom. There's a lot that's going to, in the world. You have to end something in order to have this. 8 of Wands. The Devil showed itself, and the 2 of Swords. So, you know, there's a very difficult decision for you to make in order to, you know, you're communicating this to someone maybe to have a new start, to have a brand new start. The Star. You have a lot of hope for this. This gives you a lot of like happiness and hope. The Sun. Wow. You'll get it. You know, you're gonna get it. This is notorious maybe. With the 4 of Cups here, you're apathetic to something. There's something you don't want. Emperor energy. That's you, Aries. You are ready for this. Like, there's something you really want. You're going to take total control over this. The World. Oh my God, the Chariot and the King of Cups. Wow. Lot of love here. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You're moving. You're going towards something. You may even be getting a new car. Oh, no, come here. Oh, the High Priestess in reverse. There's secrets here. I feel like this is a secret love affair. In order for you to have this beautiful new start with somebody, you're going to have to, somebody's going to get hurt. You know, this is about you feeling disconnected from someone. You know, this is, I feel like we're seeing two different things here. So it looks like you're going to be ending one relationship because you've found a lot of love in another. Okay. All right. So, wow. What was that? Like 1 minute? Jeez. All right. Let's keep going. That was Aries. That took a turn that I did not expect. All right. So that was like, what, 8 minutes? All right. So Aries, we're going to do Pisces now. 1, 3. Okay, let's move on to Pisces, guys. This is going really fast. That's what I'm saying. Like, the messages just come out super crystal clear after you do the first couple readings, but my end of the zodiac signs deserve the time sometimes too. At some point, I'll flip this back again. But yeah, like once I get, I don't know if other tarot readers are like that. Like once I get to the ends of my messages, they're pretty succinct and they come out pretty quick. All right, Pisces. Let's do Pisces. For those of you that gave diamonds and gifts and things like that, I appreciate that so much. I especially love you guys on TikTok. Sorry, YouTube. I like you too. All right, let's get 2 cards for Pisces, please. Akashic messages for Pisces. Akashic messages for Pisces. Okay, we've got detach and pay attention. All right. Let's show you these cards. Okay, so pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life, okay? And then detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to this desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it, okay? Okay, let's get these messages for you, Pisces. Give me 2 for pay attention. Okay, we've got the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so you're moving slow. And with the Magician, I feel like you're very skilled. You may be manifesting something. Okay, so for detach, we've got the 9 of Wands. So you feel like you can keep going in something that Spirit feels like you need to detach from. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there may be a King of Pentacles in your energy, Pisces. Somebody that knows how to make money, somebody very stable, somebody committed. Let's hope. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. You need to make a decision about something. And Spirit is asking you to pay attention and you're not. You're over here with your blindfold on and you're trying not to pay attention. Okay, Magician. Okay, the Magician is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So this might be a timing thing. 9 of Wands. Page of Swords. You're watching something. King of Pentacles. King of Cups. Two of Swords. Queen of Cups. King of Cups is your energy. Wheel of Fortune. The Star and the Page of Cups. Pisces, Spirit is asking you to pay attention extra close because you need to look for signs about when to turn this Wheel of Fortune, about when to make something happen. With the Magician here, I think you're trying to have control over the situation and bend things to work in your way. But what you really need to do is, you know what I'm getting here? You need to illuminate. You need to express yourself and say how you feel. Okay? And I think this is all about like a Queen of Cups that's in your energy. I feel like you're moving very, very slow when it comes to this person. You're really taking your time. You're staying to yourself. You're not making announcements about anything, about how you're feeling, and you're not looking at the situation. You're ignoring it. You're ignoring, somebody who's here to love you. Okay? And so then we've got the detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment. So that's what I'm seeing with the Magician card here, okay? The Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're trying to turn the wheel for your benefit. You're trying to turn the wheel when you feel comfortable, when you feel right. But it's two people in a relationship, okay? And so what we have here is the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords. So I feel like you're watching Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse. You're watching, but you're not learning anything because you're looking at the situation with the blindfold on. It's almost like you're not looking at your own true feelings here. King of Cups. Oh my God, King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're not seeing your true feelings in this, okay? So what you feel is the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You have really balanced, beautiful love for someone and commitment, but you're coming across as a King of Cups in reverse, which is somebody who's cold, detached, like you put your feelings first. You have turbulent inner feelings. You have, you're volatile, okay? So, I think that this detaching has to do with detaching from, how you put yourself out there, your self-protective, behaviors, like detach from that and just be real, like come correct sort of energy. Okay. All right. So that is, Pisces' Akashic message. I told you once I get to the end, man, we be going, we be flying. That was really simple. Let's move on to Aquarius and then Capricorn, and then we're done, guys. Okay, let's do the timestamp. Okay. All right, let's get some cards, some Akashic messages for our friends Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what Akashic messages for Aquarius? Well, we got our 2 cards right at the start. We've got Have Faith again and Caring Connection. There's so many cards in here and the same cards keep coming out for you guys. That's bananas. Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet still you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. And then Caring Connection, a new supportive relationship is on the horizon. It might be a kindred spirit or possibly even romance. It could be someone new or the deepening of an existing relationship. Open your heart to this new connection. We got the same thing for Aries, okay? All right, so a bunch of people got Have Faith, okay? So give me 2 cards for Have Faith for Aquarius. Okay, we've got the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. That's 2-2, so we're in a planning phase. We're in a before action phase, okay? 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups. You are, just waiting for this love to come in, okay, Aquarius? Caring Connection, King of Wands, again, King of Wands all night. I guess because we're going into Leo season. And the Fool, Aries, damn. Aquarius, you could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, you've got like a brand new start with somebody. So the Caring Connection is right. Somebody brand new is coming in. Or if it's somebody that you know, they're coming in a really new, beautiful way, okay? All right, 2 of Wands, King of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay, so this person may be coming out of hermit mode. You're sort of waiting for them to come out of hermit mode so that they can tell you, have romance with you. 2 of Cups. Yes, wow, upright. This is like the Leo reading. I mean, the Aries reading all over again. For 2 of Cups, we've got the 6 of Wands here. So there's going to be success here. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be looking at this relationship, okay? The Fool. Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is happening right now. Somebody's coming in. The King of Wands. Knight of Swords is Aquarius energy. So Aquarius, that Fool could be you. Page of Swords. Okay. I just see a lot of communication here, a lot of really spirited, happy communication, maybe even zesty with a Knight of Swords, okay? Knight of Cups. All right, hold on. Is this deck backwards? Yes, it is. Okay, so that was a soulmate card. Jeez. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. Oh, God, we've got marriage here. The Hierophant, that's a major for Taurus. 2 of Wands. This is like a really strong bond. Death. Ooh, 2 of Wands. Transformation. God, when you guys make love, it might be amazing. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Maybe you like that. There's a lot of swords energy. We got the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Oh, yeah, that's you. Okay. Let's see the Knight of Swords. The Lovers. Goodness. Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody from work. Somebody that you want to talk to all day, all night. I mean, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful here. I mean, let's get one for the Hierophant and see what's going to happen here. Oh, 8 of Swords. Here we go. With the negative Nancy, 8 of Swords, Libra card. Wait, is the 8 of Swords Libra Gemini? This could be a Gemini card. 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Hierophant, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to, you guys kind of want to shout this from the rooftops, but you're going to have to take your time. There's external circumstances that cause you to have to be careful with this. I feel like you're going to destroy anything that comes in your path. But right now you're both in the mindset, like, let's keep this quiet. You know, let's love each other. Let's keep it quiet. Let's work together on this. Let's plan together. Let's make like a foolproof plan here. Let's take our time. Okay. All right, Aquarius. So that is your message from Spirit. Message is like co-signing on this relationship here. This could be a person that's divorced. It looks like you might be with another air sign or an Aries. Maybe even a Scorpio. Okay. All right, so let's keep going. We are moving on to Capricorn and then we're done. Okay, let me do the timestamp. Okay, we're done with that. We don't have to start this over again. Okay, because we are on our last sign. All right, Capricorn. And then I can go and rest these eyes that are just killing me. Oh, that's so crazy because on the bottom of the deck was the devil. And, you know, if you know tarot, you know that Capricorn is the devil. Now, you know, I'm not saying that Capricorns are devils. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that that's how they're represented in the tarot. And I don't see the devil as a bad thing at all. In fact, when I get the devil in a love reading, unless there's like really disturbing cards there, like the Five of Swords and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, that's good. That's great. That's how people should feel. All right. So last but not least, we've got Capricorn. Let's go. Okay, Spirit, let's get 2 cards for Cappies. 2 cards for Cappies. Okay, 1 and 2. Oh, shame. Oh, goodness. Why is Capricorn's message gotta be like this? Finally, we have 2 different cards and they're awful. Okay, we have shame and stuck in lack. Capricorn, what did you do? Okay, stuck in lack. You have all the resources you need to carry you through, whether it's financial, emotional, or physical limitations that you think you have. It is only ego-based fears taking over. Rein them in and don't give up, okay? And then shame. You've carried this burden far too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards happiness, okay? And let me show you guys the cards. Okay. All right, so let's get some cards here. This is going to be, well, stuck in lack. Oh, we got 2 cards already. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, and Justice, Libra energy. Interesting. Shame. Okay, what was that? You guys saw something flip too, right? Okay, I can't find it now. But... Okay, shame. Okay. Oh, all right. Shame. We've got the Fool and the 10 of Pentacles. Already, I see a Capricorn that feels like they're going to be judged for, they're thinking about what other people think, and that is making this person get trapped in their ego. They want something. It has to do with their future, and they feel ashamed to go after it. Okay. Because we've got the Fool and the 10 of Pentacles here. The Hierophant, Queen of Cups, the Justice. Reconciliation and lust. Okay, so Capricorn. The Justice can be your energy too, Capricorn. A lot of people don't realize that the Justice is like Capricorn energy also. Okay, the Fool. You will be successful if you go for what you want, Capricorn. And the 10 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles if you go for what you want. Excellent. Okay, let's keep going. That's Virgo energy. Okay, Queen of Cups. Okay, for the Queen of Cups, we have 2 of Cups and the Temperance. Okay, so you're stuck in lack. You're stuck on someone, maybe. There's someone that you have a lot of love for here, and this person loves you too. With the Hierophant energy, you may be judging this person. You may be exacting judgment on somebody that loves you very much, and this love is reciprocated. You guys may be very different with the Temperance card there. And so you're finding it difficult to accept this person, even though you have like inexplicable feelings for them, okay? Six of Cups. The World card in reverse. If you guys are separated right now, it's not for long because you have unfinished business. Knight of Wands. You feel you might be dealing with a Libra. You might be dealing with somebody that you want to marry, and you feel sexually attracted to them, but something about this person makes you feel a little bit unstable. Okay. You got the Magician for the Six of Wands. You have all the tools you need to make this work, and you don't have anything to feel. You shouldn't feel ashamed about this. King of Pentacles. And yet you don't know what to do. Like you're stalling on making a decision here about it. Give me one for the Justice. You're holding on to this person for dear life. Whoever it is that you're interested in is showing up as a Queen of Cups and a Justice. And your Ten of Cups again. You got your Ten of Pentacles and your Ten of Cups. Give me one for the Hierophant, please. The Emperor. You're very controlling. Mother and father figure. The Hierophant and the Emperor. The Hierophant is female in this deck, but usually you may have like an overbearing father figure who, you know, makes you judge people, like has taught you that behavior. Emperor. You may have overprotective parents. This could be a Pisces and a Taurus or Aries. It could be you even, because the King of Cups is the counterpart to the Queen of Cups, who's showing up as like the person that you love, but you may also be judging this person. So what Spirit is saying is that, you know, you have everything you need. You know, don't let your ego stop you from going after what it is you want. Okay. And then with the Shame card here, there's somebody that you want to be with. It's being demonstrated here that there's a lot of differences between you and this person. And you might be thinking about, you know, what your family thinks about this person and things like that. And Spirit is saying, like, just don't even think like that. Judgment. Yeah. Judgment with the King of Pentacles. You're thinking about like, how is this person going to be received? You know, you're thinking about things that don't matter. It's more about like how you feel. Okay, Capricorn, that's what Spirit is saying. So guys, that is the end of our reading. I hope you really resonated and enjoyed it. And the next one you can look forward to is the Venus in Leo reading that will be coming up shortly. I'm going to try to go live to tomorrow night also, but I won't be doing Venus and Leo. If I don't go live tomorrow night, I will just do not personal readings, but like readings for all the signs. For those of you that are looking to book a personal reading with me, they're closed at the moment, but I will be opening them back up in the first week of September. So I hope you all have a fantastic night and peace. Let me end it here first. Okay, bye guys.